Hello everyone, welcome to Keystone Adventures, and today we're exploring the community of Greyditch in Fallout 3, or what was left of Greyditch. Let's get right into it and let's get exploring. What the heck is that? A fire-breathing ant? Oh my gosh, there's a fire ant warrior. We disorientate it and shoot it.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me.
Right after our encounter, a kid named Brian comes up to us, saying that there's monsters and they're trying to get him.
Those things, they keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop.
We learn that he puts an emphasis on things, but we tell him that we're a big, tough guy.
You look stronger than all the other grown-ups. Can you protect me?
We tell him we'd like to help, but we need to know more about the situation.
Those big things. They're all over Greyditch, and they killed everyone. Please, mister, please find my papa.
We'll look for your papa, alright?
You will? Really? Thanks a whole lot. My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please, find my papa and make him come back.
After talking to Brian and clearing out some more of these fire ants, we head over to the Wilgus house. What we find is an unsettling sight. Fire, dead fire ants, and the body of fire. There's a shack key, and is obviously the father of Brian. What did Fred face? Why did they do this to Fred? We must find out what happened. We head over to Brian to deliver the bad news.
What's this funny suction hose for? Come on, tell me already.
I have some bad news for you, kid.
Oh no. What happened?
Your father's dead.
He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
I'll stop whatever started this. I
You gotta
promise.
stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here.
After delivering the bad news to Brian, we decided to use that shack key that was on Fred's body to go to the new shack. Let's see what's inside here. After entering the recently built shack, it seems like a science lab. We found a password recording, a terminal. So we listened to the password.
This could be the 5th time I've forgotten the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password for my terminal is Formicidae. How hard could that be for me to remember? Note to self, destroy this holotape as soon as move to new lab is complete.
We then activate his terminal and log in with his password that he stupidly left behind. Try activating the robot, but there is no robot. It's out of range. We read some of his logs. It looks like he was working on a scientific experiment and it went wrong, involving the ants. Is this Dr. Lesko behind all the terror that have happened in Greyditch? Who knows? We find that we have to investigate the Marigold Metro Station and remove the source of the fire ants. So where do we head? We head to the Marigold Metro Station. Enjoy this little compilation of me fighting fire ants. Phew. Finally made it out. Some more fire ants to fight. We're just gonna ignore that one. We gotta find the dock. We gotta find the dock. Find the source of the fire ants. We finally find the dock, the source of this madness. Now let's have a little conversation with them and see what we can do.
You startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that. Well, yes, I suppose I am. Dr. Weston Lesko's my name, and it's good to make your acquaintance. What brings you to my little experimental ecosystem? My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh, wait! I'm a scientist! How marvelous! My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever? My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous! I don't expect a common wastelander to understand the intricacies of an experiment this delicate. There was an error in my calculations that caused my mutagen to allow the ants to develop a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment. Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen. Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen. If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations. No, it should all wrap up rather nicely. I've rigged my equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen, and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say? You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious. Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was the most absorbed with my calculations. He had no regard for the importance of my work. You have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete my experiments at any cost. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future, it's a small price to pay. All scientists take responsibility for their failures because it comes with the territory. I will take this experimentation to completion without roosting on the moral high ground. If I allow emotions to enter the mix, all this time and energy spent will have been for nothing. I can't risk leaving this place. I have to continue monitoring the hatchery for any further mutations in the next brood. I have no time for children and their petty games. What do they know about the importance of my work?
So we learn two things. A, we have to stop the fire ants. B, Dr. Lesko is an ignorant asshole. Let's get this done. Commence fire ant extermination protocols in 3, 2, 1, go. So we find the terminal, and let's hack the password and see what we can do. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a good hacker, so it does take me a few tries. I have to turn it off, fire ants getting mad at me. We eventually get through. System access, yes! We send the Intimidator Pulse and destroy the mutagen sample. We gain some karma for that. And just gotta remove the rest of the fire ants. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Now, I didn't include it, but you can go back to Brian in Grey Ditch and send him to a family member in Rivet City at the hotel so he doesn't live alone. And that pretty much concludes the mission. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's keep an eye out for those things.